Last night I rejected a kiss from my manager, and because of that, this morning I got fired.
I just want to come on here and just say how hard it is at the minute to find a job.
I think it's up 4.6%, and it's like the highest it's been in since 2021. So it's really not good.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video here at Revolux Talk. Today's topic is another one of those really hard hitting topics, and that is the problem of unemployment here in the UK and further afield. And I just want to be real with you for a moment. I'm going to give you some of my background, my experience. I'm a qualified eye care professional here in the UK. I'm an optometrist, so I understand what it's like to work in healthcare. In the past, I've been employed, and I have had to unfortunately go through the process of redundancy. It's a horrible process. It's something that is terrible. So I've gone through the process myself. I totally understand the feeling of feeling like you're disposable. It's not really a nice feeling. So, I've lived through it. Thankfully, I've come through the other end. I'm now self-employed, so I am my own boss. And thankfully, I have a little bit more job satisfaction, I think, and a little bit more certainty about my income. And as I work in healthcare myself, I'm definitely interested in how job loss itself can affect us mentally and physically. So if you'd like to see more videos about the healthcare system or related topics, stay tuned, because we've got more videos like this hopefully coming your way. Now, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe and hit the bell for further notifications. For now, let's get into it.
Please ignore how awful I look, but I just want to come on here and just say how hard it is at the minute to find a job. I, no joke, have applied for every single job on Indeed. Not every single job, but all the jobs that I want to do, as well as LinkedIn and other websites, and nothing is coming through. All I'm getting is emails, but emails that I've applied, nothing coming back. I don't know if it's my CV, I don't know if it's my experience, my education, my skills. I don't know I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's really stressful. I'm on universal credit, so that's good, and I have got a work coach, which is helping. I had a job interview for that the other day. I didn't get it, but I'm on the reserve list. I don't know. Oh, I'm rambling on, but I wanted to say that if you're also looking for a job at the minute, then we're in the same boat. And I know it's so hard to find one. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. It's awful. Yeah,
this is one bit of a shame. I do feel sorry for her. I mean, you can hear it in her voice, can't you? That emotional weight of sort of being ignored every time she sends off an application. Always questioning herself. Is it my CV? Is it my experience? I think a lot of people like this just feel ignored, and the hardest part of it is just the silence makes it even harder. Definitely not down to laziness here. It's just a broken system. It's people being crushed under a broken system, really. Hopefully, she gets some luck soon.
I got fired this morning from a company I have been working at for the last 8 years. I've had the same boss for the last 8 years, and yeah, it happened this morning. 9 a.m. I had a meeting booked with my boss. Our HR business partner immediately joins the call. They tell me that due to restructuring, they have to make hard decisions, and they have decided after review at all leadership levels that my job will be terminated. This came as a massive shock. There was no performance improvement plan. There was no conversation about how I could have been performing better. They essentially just told me, effective Friday, your role is no longer here. My only question I could muster the strength to ask is what's happening with my team? Are they also being let go? And they said that they could not answer that question at the time.
Wow, that was just cold, wasn't it? 8 years she worked for that company, and just going in a single Zoom call. I mean, that wasn't just a job. That was her life for almost a decade. It was her sense of stability. No performance reviews, just told that, this is just a quiet restructuring of the company. Off you go. Thank you for your help. That's really sad. And I think sadly this sort of thing is becoming the norm from what I hear. Good luck to her. Hopefully she gets another job.
It really gets on my last nerves. These job applications, like, what the hell? I spend hours, I'm not even joking, hours on applications, on even just like one application, because apparently putting my CV isn't enough. They want more information. They want me to rewrite my education history. They want me to rewrite my employment history. I'm doing all of this. I'm rewriting cover letters like specific to your jobs. I'm changing my CV specific to your job role, and you don't even have the decency to respond to my application. Not even a rejection email, just pure ghosted. Like, at least if I get rejected, I know that you've probably not even seen it, but you've at least seen my name and that my application has come through and you've just rejected me. But to ghost me and not even give me a response, that shit hurts.
Ooh, this one definitely riles me up. Some kind of just sums up the frustration I think a lot of people feel. You spend all that time perfecting your cover letter, rejigging it, rewriting it to match the particular job you're going for, trying to rejig your CV to match a particular job. And what do you get in return? Not even a rejection, just silence. I could definitely feel that her confidence there was going a little bit. It's definitely been hit. She's been hit quite hard, and it's difficult for her probably not to take it personally. Even though I'm sure she knows the system's already broken to some sort of degree. But she seems like a fighter. Hopefully she'll keep going, and I'm sure she'll get a job at some point. Have any of you guys been through this sort of thing happening? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Let's talk about it. So have a look at this visual, guys. I mean, if you take a quick look at this, you can see that sort of retail and hospitality are definitely amongst top of the list here. I guess there's no surprises there, really. They're already a vulnerable group really coming out of the pandemic. You then got construction and manufacturing, who are also struggling as well, especially with the rise of material costs and slower demand. It's difficult. Hopefully that will pick up during the summer. A lot of people tend to get building work done this time of year, so hopefully that'll get better. But also, as you see here, healthcare and tech, two sectors you would normally think are often quite safe, are definitely seeing job losses as well. And this just tells us that it's not just one part of the economy that's in trouble. It's definitely a widespread sort of situation across all industries. Everything from shop floor staff, hospital walls to offices. No one's untouchable anymore. Hopefully things will pick up.
I think it's up 4.6%, and it's like the highest it's been since 2021. So it's really not good. I actually feel like I can relate to this because I have actually been a recruiter in the UK for 10 years now. I've been very fortunate to work for some great companies. And yeah, like, it's been great. And I actually think that we started going into recession last year, February 2024. I really noticed a decline and I was like quite concerned, and then kind of like made it through 2024, went into this year and was really like optimistic that it would pick up, but it hasn't picked up at all. And just to show the stats today that do support that, more and more people are getting unemployed, and I think that is because of the cost in NI for employers. A lot of my companies that I recruit for are SMEs, small businesses, some are family run, and they can't afford the extra NI cost. Hiring for these small companies is super, super expensive. Also, they are closing the gap on pay, but they're closing the gap on like minimum wage. So the minimum wage is going up, but the people that are on say like late 30s, 40s, 50s, that pay is not going up. So you've got minimum wage, which is rising, and then the higher salaries of experienced people that is just staying there. So I think that's a huge problem as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, this one's from someone inside the system. A recruiter with 10 years experience breaking down all the different economics of the situation of why hiring is just going all wrong at the moment. It's clear, isn't it? Small businesses just can't afford national insurance contributions, and that went up this year after the government made decisions about it. I mean, minimum wage is going up, experienced salaries are staying flat, and that's creating a really big imbalance, if you like, and employers are being well, I guess they're stuck, especially small businesses. They just can't afford it, as you heard her say there. And I guess job seekers are the ones who are paying for it. It's horrible, but hopefully things will get better, guys.
Last night I rejected a kiss from my manager, and because of that, this morning I got fired from Tesco after working there for almost 4 years. So now I'm spilling all the secrets on everything I was told to keep my mouth shut about. Not many people know this, but if you're in the UK, you can do the new Tesco product review at testclaim.com and be immediately eligible for a £700 Tesco's gift card. Employees abuse this all the time, but it's never been advertised to customers. Every Friday, 11 AM, we have a We Made Too Much sale where the entire inventory gets discounted by up to 40% off. It's the best chance to grab seasonal favourites, limited time deals, but you've got to be quick as it's first come, first served.
Can you believe that? She was fired because she refused a kiss to her manager. Following morning, goes into work to get fired. That is not just unethical, that's disgusting. You don't expect her in the workplace. Plain and simple, that's just sexual harassment. Terrible. Instead of protecting her, what does the company do? They fire her. That is definitely wrong. People go through these hidden injustices at work every day and it never makes headlines. But it's real. It's happening, isn't it? If you've ever gone through something like this, drop a comment below. So let's have a quick look at this chart, guys. Let's just have a quick look as to why people are losing their jobs here in the UK. I guess you can see here, redundancy is the leading cause. No surprises there. Companies are just simply cutting roles, often with no warning, as we've already seen. I guess not too far behind, we've got closures. Entire businesses just shutting down, essentially, especially the small ones. Now, you can go out now and go to a high street and you see rows and rows of closed shops, and I guess that is the reality of the situation. Now, not far behind here, there's automation, and I guess that's creeping up quite fast. Jobs have just sort of been replaced by sort of software or machines, something that I guess I'm not too surprised about, really. It's definitely been creeping up over the last decade or so. I guess some job losses are down to performance as well, poor performance, but that's, I guess, a minority. And finally, I guess there's a whole chunk of people who fall into the other category. I guess that could be down to things like contract changes, funding cuts, or department restructuring. But yeah, it's kind of a big minefield, isn't it, out there?
Alright everyone, this is day 120 of being unemployed in London as a 29-year-old Canadian. Yeah, today's the 4th month I have been unemployed. It's been such a wild ride, honestly. So many ups and downs. At this point, I'd say I've applied to about 60 jobs, and I've just got my first interview, which is coming up in 2 days. So yeah, you do the math. London market is absolutely crazy. I've spoken to a lot of people who are also in the same situation, who are unemployed, and somebody told me in her 30 years of working in recruitment, she's never seen the market like this in her life, and it's never been this bad before. So just wanted to say that if you are also job hunting in London or anywhere, but specifically in London, and you're not getting much or anything, you are not alone. The job market has never been like this before. I'm going for roles in talent acquisition and recruitment. I have about 2.5, 3 years experience in that specifically, with another 3 years of other transferable skills. I've got a master's degree, and yeah, it's taken me this long to get one interview. So yeah, guys, it's crazy. The world is crazy right now. Realize that it's not you, it's the market. There's 800 applicants per job right now. So one of the reasons for the influx of applicants, AI. It is so easy now more than ever for people to apply to jobs. Put something to ChatGPT, it fixes up your CV, creates your cover letter, and boom, you're done. But we just gotta keep going, stay as positive as possible, and I know for a fact there is a place for every single one of us. We may need to alter what our original plans were, take something that's a little bit more junior just to get our foot in the door. So just keep going, you got this.
Ooh, again, this is such a harsh reality, isn't it? She's got a master's degree, 60 applications, one interview. She's definitely doing everything right. She's got the skills, the experience, the education, and still can't get in through the door. I suppose when you think about it, 800 people applying for one job, It's not really about merit anymore. It's more like a lottery system. You're just going to hope that you get picked. What I like about her is that she still finds ways to stay positive. And guys, it's really important to stay positive out there. If you are job hunting, keep positive. Eventually your time will come. You know, in the time that you have, find the strength just to keep applying, and most certainly look after yourselves. Work out, eat healthy, socialize with family, guys. It's really important. Try and follow this young lady's example. So I just thought I would drop in some tips on how to improve your chances of getting a job. Point number one, I would say, is try and connect with people. It can just sort of seem as if you're in an endless loop of sending out applications all day and every day. But I think it's really important to make connections with people. So, you know, you can use platforms like sort of LinkedIn. If you know former colleagues, reach out to them. The second thing to think about is tailoring your cover letter and your CV for that particular job. I think just making little tweaks, perhaps in your first paragraph of your cover letter, and tweaking your CV just to align more with the job that you're applying for is going to give you a slightly more chance of success. The third thing you can do is upskill while you wait. It might be a while before you get your next job role, but even just doing short little courses on working on your digital skills, communication skills can help boost your CV and just make you feel more confident. And as a result, just increase your chances of getting a job. The fourth thing to think about is about applying smart, not hard. You know, you might meet 70% of the requirements for a particular job. You don't have to be 100% perfectly ready to apply. Just apply anyway. You know, the chances are you'll probably do quite well if you get as far as an interview. So the last part is probably the most important part, and that is protecting your mental and physical health. Sometimes there can be a long gap when you go from one job to the next. You know, you're constantly applying for jobs. You can be faced with rejection. You can be faced with silence. And I think it's really important that, you know, you spend time going for walks, going to the gym, socializing with family and friends. Keeping yourself fit and active definitely allows you to have the strength mentally and physically to keep pushing forward. And guys, if any of you have been laid off, made unemployed, or just been rejected by the system right now, we're not alone. Drop your comments below. Let's create a community and we can talk about it. Share your experiences. Now, if you like the video, please hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for further notifications. And if you've liked this video, guys, have a quick look at some of my other videos up here. I'm Mo, this is Revolux Talks, and I will catch you guys on the next one.